Hey Bobcats! Welcome to this spooky edition of The Sage. This is your staff reporters Juliette
and Lana. Today we have a story on the haunted corn maze and an investigative piece on the Sage Creek football and a sports update. Let's get into it. First, let's hear from Cooper Hancock, Jacob Fletcher, and Nick Cepek to see what the haunted corn maze is all about.
Take it away, guys.
Hello, Sage Creek. I'm Cooper Hancock, and welcome to the Haunted Corn Maze. Located at the Carlsbad Strawberry Fields, open Friday and Saturday nights, the spooky adventure is perfect for teenagers and adults. The Agua Hedionda Lagoon Foundation has brought in many high school students to volunteer at this maze. Discovery Center Director Emily Watts explains what's special about her volunteers.
A special thing about my volunteers, they are so into it. So my volunteers will stay for the whole 4-hour, 5-hour event, and by the end they'll still be like so on go, right? Going at 100 the entire time.
Sage Creek students Talon Dunn, Brooklyn Branson, Julia Miller, and Blake Hafner have enjoyed their times as volunteers.
So it's super fun volunteering here at the maze, especially when you bring your friends. You get really good community service hours, and you scare little kids. You know, it's hilarious.
It's very fun. I highly recommend it. You can, scare people, which is a big plus, and you actually get volunteer hours for it. So,
I would say my favorite memory. I did it in 2019, and it's just like really fun to see people like run away from you. I guess that's my favorite memory, and just doing it like with my friends, all of it.
As COVID restrictions have been lifted in many areas, outdoor activities including the Haunted Corn Maze have drawn in very large crowds.
Well, it's a fundraiser for the Agua Hedionda Lagoon Foundation, so it's not only helping the environment and the children of our community, but it's also providing a thing that people can do outdoors, right? So last year, this corn maze became super popular because it was the only outdoor Halloween-themed thing that you could do, right? So it's still, a lot of people are still concerned about COVID and don't want to be indoors in an enclosed space, so that's one thing that makes this haunted corn maze special.
After exiting the maze, participants reflected on some of the most frightening minutes of their lives.
None of it.
The chainsaw.
The chainsaws.
No, the guy, the tall guy with the chainsaw. Chainsaw people came, like, it was the funnest thing ever. Ran out of 10. Very fun, and I loved the chainsaw. We love prom.
The Haunted Corn Maze will be open once again this Friday and Saturday. If you'd like to volunteer, visit aguahedionda.org for more information. This has been Cooper Hancock, Jacob Fletcher, and Nick Cepek reporting for The Sage.
Now let's find out why Sage Creek doesn't have a football team.
How sad.
Here at Sage Creek, we have many great athletics. However, most students can agree we're missing one sport, and that's football. Most students have probably noticed the field, which has the markings of a football field like goalposts, marks indicating yards, and the field's length is 100 yards, the length of a standard football field.
Sage Creek has an athletic field that we use for many of our different athletic programs. We don't have a football program.
When someone thinks of the stereotypical high school experience, football is a big part of it. Sage Creek's friendly neighbor Carlsbad High has one, so why not Sage? In an interview with Superintendent Dr. Benjamin Churchill, he had the following to say, quote, "There were discussions by the planning team about ensuring our two comprehensive high schools had distinct personalities with different, unique programs. Examples include the biomedical pathway program at Sage Creek and the football program at Carlsbad High. Football is a defining factor that can take over athletics and dominate the high school sports scene.
I know that everybody loves football and the Friday nights and all that kind of thing, but I really do like the attention that we're able to give to our other athletes and our other sports programs here at Sage Creek. We have some really great athletes and some really great programs here that get a lot of attention because we don't have a football team. We're looking to continue that season and bring that energy to Sage Creek, kind of like a football team would on a Friday night, but with our basketball. We have our hoop coming.
Sage Creek High School strives to create a special experience for students, one that truly defines the community as Bobcats, an experience different from all the other schools, even if it is different from the electric atmosphere of Friday Night Lights from other high schools. Again, from Dr. Churchill, quote, "Sage Creek is not lacking a vibrant culture. Indeed, Sage Creek's campus is rich in culture and spirit. So, will Sage Creek have a football team? It remains to be seen. But one thing's for sure. While other schools may need a football team to produce a vibrant, booming atmosphere, Sage Creek already has one. This has been Jason Chase for The Sage.
Thanks, Jason. I never knew why we didn't have a football team.
At least we have other sports. Let's get a sports update.
Hey Bobcats, I'm Lulu Horne, staff reporter, bringing you this week's sports update. Last Wednesday, girls varsity volleyball won 3-0 against CCA. The day after, volleyball held their senior night, honoring 11 amazing seniors. In the end, they did lose against Carlsbad High School 3-0. Today, I hope to see everyone in the gym supporting them again for their first round of playoff games for CIF. Up against Patrick Henry, a home game at 7 p.m. Don't forget that tickets will not be sold at the door, and you will need to purchase them through GoFan. Good luck, girls. Now, a big congratulations to the varsity girls tennis team, who placed in their Open Division League finals for the first time in Sage Creek history. Yesterday, they played against Westview for their first playoff match. It was a thrilling game. Next up, girls varsity golf had their second CIF playoff match against SDA and Santana yesterday at 3 p.m. Great work. Last Friday, cross country competed in the Mount Sac Invitational. Our division senior, Stormy Wallace, became Mount Sac champ, and Sage Creek girls came second place overall for their division. Awesome job. Tomorrow, they race again in their league meet at 3 p.m. We look forward to cheering you guys on. Good luck. Lastly, field hockey plays Mount Carmel on Friday, the 29th. Best of luck. You can stay posted on the advancements of our teams in CIF playoffs through Mrs. Williams' Instagram account at SCBobcats_athletics. Good luck to all the Bobcat students, athletes, competing in CIF playoffs this week. See you next time. Reporting for The Sage, this has been Lulu Horne.
Thanks, Lulu.
Thank you for watching The Sage this week. Be sure to check out our articles at thesagenews.com.
Our most recent articles range from the benefits of school spirit, update on the volleyball team, and why students should learn about taxes.
Make sure to follow us at The Sage Publication, Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter.
This has been Juliette Delicio
and Lana,
reporting for The Sage.